Access granted. Transferring data. Activated.
Good morning. Welcome to Peter vs. Machine. It's Monday morning, 9 a.m. I guess that must mean it's time to play strategy games. I'm doing something a little different today that I haven't done in the past. I am pre-recording this, which is why you're not seeing my face. I recorded this back on Saturday. So this is Peter from historical Peter from the past. Coming to you live, not quite live, but I am live in chat. So when you hear me talking, that's pre-recorded. When you see me chatting, that's live. So I'm going to pause. See, now I'm going to say something. See if this works. See, there we go. That was me in the future. I think. I hope. I don't know the future for sure, but that's the idea. The reason I'm pre-recording is I am in Colorado at my wife's family cabin, which is near Estes Park, and we have a tradition of coming here every summer for our anniversary, which is in a couple of days. And we broke this tradition during COVID, and now we are getting back to it. And Dee was gracious enough to let me have the cabin for a few hours to record this show. And then I'm going to upload. The reason I'm not doing live, one is I didn't bring a good camera and good lighting, but that's because I knew that, or at least I was pretty sure that the upload speed for the internet here in the cabin would not be sufficient to do it live. And yeah, it turns out I was right. The upload speed's about 1 megabit per second, which by the way, just having some upload speed at all, having internet here in this cabin is a great improvement. Actually makes it possible for me to work here, and so that's really nice. Anyway, so I am in lovely Rocky Mountains. My wife's cabin has a view of Mount Meeker, and just to the right of that is Long's Peak, and it is absolutely gorgeous. We had a couple nights ago, we had moose, two female moose come by and eat leaves that were like less than a foot from our window. It was really fun. It caused a little bit of a stir. Anyway, well, let's get playing. You can see the game is up and loaded, and where are we? Our situation is that last episode, as I predicted, I got attacked. I didn't get attacked right away. I was like, for the first couple hours of the stream, I was like waiting for it to happen. Like, I thought, well, maybe I'm not going to get attacked. I started to get comfortable, and then sure enough, the Carthaginians attacked me with a really determined, huge attack, big army. I was barely able to fend it off. There was one turn where I thought for sure it was going to be over, and so we played through that, and you could see that a lot of my land is still smoking in ruins from the pillaging of the Carthaginians. Maybe I'll send a worker over there. We'll see what happens. I think though that holding on to Tenochtitlan long term is going to be dicey until I have, if and until I get a really good high-tech army in the modern age that and can go on the offensive again. So now we're still technically at war with the Carthaginians and with the Swedes. Swedes have not sent over much. They did send over a caravel, and we had a little bit of a naval battle. And lately, the Carthaginians have been sending over a lot of ships. I don't think that without a coordinated land attack that their ships are going to have a chance of taking Shanghai. I think my caravels and archers will save the day. All right, well, let's I'm not sure what's going to happen. I am worried about these Persians up on my northern border. There's not a lot of them, but there's some, and I don't like how close they are. They have a general who knows what they're up to. Also, we got to keep an eye on the Brazilians, which are over here. Right now, they're pretty quiet, and in fact, the green circle around the Brazilian icon here says that they're friendly. don't ever trust that. By the way, the AIs will lie and mislead you in this game. All right, well let's get playing. Okay, so here's the hotspot right now. Is these Carthaginian ships down here? This should not be too difficult. Let's give my Choconu first, the first priority in terms of experience points, and let's yeah, I'm gonna have my caravels stay a little closer to the port. The idea here is that if they want to attack my caravels, they've got to come over here where I've got a lot of stuff that can shoot at them. And over here, we're going to exchange fire with their crossbow, with my crossbow and my Choconu. So if you haven't watched this before, I'm playing China. This is Civilization 5. I'm playing China on level 7. I'm pretty skeptical of my chances of winning, but I am going to have a lot of fun building up some really good Choconu. Choconu is the Chinese special unit that replaces the crossbow, and it gets to fire twice a round, and that's just huge, where crossbows only fire once a round. So the idea is to get them as much experience points as possible, and then those that extra experience can follow them through into future ages. They will upgrade eventually to Gatling guns, which will upgrade eventually to machine guns, which will upgrade eventually to bazookas, and those are going to be the backbone of my army, because they will take with them some of the promotions that they get from the Middle Ages. All right, so I'm not sure what's going to happen up here, but we'll just keep going. Have fun at church, honey. My wife is here. She's leaving shortly to go join her mother at the local church. All right. All right. Yeah, I was looking at the Congress. There's an upcoming session in 5 turns, and it looks like the Persians have put forth a resolution to embargo China, which is me, and that's not good. It means that trade routes cannot be established between China and other civilizations, to or from. So that would suck. But you can still trade luxury resources, which are good. And I don't care about the banning of copper. I don't have any. That's somebody else's grievance, not mine. I will vote against it, but I do not have a lot of votes in Congress, because the votes are determined by how many city-states you have allied with, and I don't have any city-state allies. I've been pretty poor this whole game. Right now let's see, I've got a little bit of money. Let's look at the science situation. I'm trying to refamiliarize myself with where I left off. Okay, so we are in science. We've just beelined to scientific theory. So presumably we are building public schools everywhere. Yep, public schools in Guangzhou and Beijing and Shanghai are all building public schools, and Tenochtitlan. Okay, so that's good. And while we're way out here on this end of the tech tree, I like to grab electricity and biology. If I think my military is strong enough, it's kind of a risky move, because maybe I should go down here and grab gunpowder. In fact, maybe I'm going to go grab gunpowder first, just to be able to create some musketmen. Musketmen are sort of the next generation of melee units, and I'm going to want some of them. So I am going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to come back after I get gunpowder, make some musketmen, just to strengthen up my ground army, because those Choconu are really vulnerable if they don't have blockers in front of them. And then I'm going to come back and get electricity and biology. That is so that I know where all the aluminum is and where all the oil is, and also industrialization, so that I know where all the coal is. And then That gives me the information I need to know how to sort of plan. If I am able to get strong enough to go on the offensive again and take the, try and take over the world, because I am pursuing a domination victory, which means I need to capture every capital city. For that to happen, I need to know where the really important strategic resources are. Coal is important for frigates and for factories, factories, of course, will greatly increase production. Frigates are mobile artillery. If you're fighting anywhere on the coast, frigates are great. Electricity, aluminum is good for certain of the later stage big combat units. Most importantly, stealth bombers and modern armor. And biology is important for sort of the not nearer term combat units like tanks and something else I don't remember. Maybe artillery needs them. I don't think artillery needs them, actually. We'll see. Anyway, well, that's the plan. We're going to go for gunpowder and then come back and go for electricity and biology after archaeology. And then after we get there, we're going to come back and hug the bottom of the tree to get all the way to rifling, and dynamite will be the big wins. And there's a couple of good production increases. Chemistry and fertilizer both increase productivity of a lot of the tiles. And then we will have basically finished the industrial age, and we will go into the modern age, and probably beeline to ballistics for anti-aircraft guns, because if your opponent, if they have aircraft and we don't, then we're dead in the water. All right, unless we have anti-aircraft guns. Okay. And if we can't get oil, then we won't have planes. That's the other thing. Besides, in addition to, that's the main thing you want oil for, is airplanes, fighters and bombers. All right, let's. Okay, we're just kind of. I don't remember exactly what the state was with the Brazilians. Okay, I want to see, where are all my archers? I've got one in Tenochtitlan, the Choconu. I've got one at this fort. That's 2. I should have 6 of them on the board somewhere. I got one right behind Guangzhou. That's 3. I've got 2, and an extra crossbow. I don't think of that as really part of my main archer group. They're in down here facing the Carthaginians in Panama City, which is the only actual active war zone, I think. And then I got one over here. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that distribution. I got all the areas covered. It's not a very strong defense against these Persians up here, but so far it doesn't look like there's that many of them up here. So we'll see what happens. This guy. All right. Oh, I have a scout over here. So the reason I've been clearing fog, but I've been eyeing this area because I am at war with the Swedes, and I think that the Swedes are likely to be trading with the Brazilians. Let's see, I do have open borders with the Brazilians, so that I can have my scout go running around in Brazilian territory. So I'm here basically looking for caravans, because I really need money. Okay, this guy's gonna heal. This guy's gonna heal. Choconu. Already shot once. I think I might go up on this hill with this Choconu, just to give him better coverage of this ocean territory, and I can fire at any Panamanians that come rushing across the border. Panama City is a city-state, but it is fighting me because they're allied with Carthage, and Carthage is fighting me. I'm keeping this general over here. I don't see any Swedes here, but I think there were some Swedes here. I should have gone and watched the last part of the last week's video, but I didn't. All right, let's go. We will find out soon enough. In fact, Sweden's turn. Oh, there's a Swedish musketman. Oh boy, we're fighting musketmen already. Okay, see, that's why I need to build some of my own. All right. Well, if we've got musketmen over here, we probably need another Choconu over here. And frankly, the Carthaginians and Panamanians are not that big of a threat over here. I don't think I need to have quite so much firepower over here. And oh my gosh, look at all the Persians now. Okay, well, what I need to do is I need to really neutralize this Panamanian threat, well, Carthaginian threat. Which I'm doing. Yeah, and we're going to take another one of these Choconu over here to deal with those Swedes. I'm worried about the Persians, but we're not actually at war, so I'm not going to, you know, if they hit, they hit. All right. I'm going to get this guy back a little bit. To come to war, I don't want him on the front lines. The Choconu. The Choconu are, imagine them as, I mean, they're just super powerful in offense and super weak on defense. Like most missile type units. And this guy, is he has a +1 range, but he can't see those guys there. Okay, let's we're gonna kind of go back and forth here. I think that if the Swedes are trading with the Brazilians, they're gonna come down to Rio de Janeiro. Is going to be most likely the most lucrative spot. Sao Paulo looks pretty lucrative as well. So we're just gonna kind of be going back and forth. Oh, there is one right there. Sure enough. And if you zoom in on, oh wow, it looks like there's two of them. Oh, well, this is a Brazilian one. We don't want to loot the Brazilian one, but we do want to loot the Swedish one. And if you zoom in on a caravan, you can tell which way it's going because you can see the camel here is facing that way. And if you mouse over the icon, it shows you the route. So the route is basically a straight line to Rio de Janeiro from the northwest. Okay, and since he's going to Rio de Janeiro, when he's done, he's going to go there and he's going to turn around and come back. And when he comes back, my scout's going to be sitting there. And we're going to collect a bunch of money. That's cool. Nothing more satisfying than a free 100 gold pieces from looting an enemy caravan. Okay, so Shanghai is starving. Well, that's not good. No, they're not. +1 food. We're not starving. Okay, let's look at the happiness situation. What is our happiness situation? We've got exactly one of every luxury resource. That's kind of what you want. If you have extra, I have more salt and dyes, for example, but I'm trading away a bunch of them, and this is how many I'm left of after my trades. And that's what you want. You want one. If you have a number that's 2 or higher, then you can try and trade one of them. If one of those is a 0, that means you accidentally traded away your last one, or maybe you lost it or pillaged or something like that. Okay, so has declared war on me, probably because Sweden or Carthage has become their ally. Is a city-state, and they're probably the only 2 city-states I care about in terms of a threat in some way are Panama City, which is allied with Carthage, and Sidon, which is allied with Persia. So if the Persians attack me, then I'll be at war with Sidon. My only hope is that the AIs are uncoordinated in their attacks, and this is pretty typical. It's pretty typical that they will a bunch of them will declare war on you, but they won't send their armies at you at the same time. Oh, Attila just keeps taunting me. He just every once in a while throws an insult over the border, but he's clear over on the other side of the map, so I'm not really worried about what he thinks. I mean, it'd be nice if he wasn't so mad at me, so I could trade with him, but whatevs. Okay, still no attacking from the. Oh, a pikeman attacked my Choconu. Where was that? Oh, now that's interesting. A pikeman from the water attack. Okay, so this is something the AI does every once in a while. This is really, really dumb. Which is, they put land units in the water, and where they are just easy pickings. Land units in the water don't survive long. Let's see. They have a very land units in the water have a very reduced strength, and so anytime you get a chance to attack a land unit with a that's in the water with a missile unit, that's really fun. Yeah. Let's see, can I finish off this knight? I think I can finish off that musketman with the knight and come back in. Musketmen are tougher than swordsmen, but they're not that tough, really. They're one of the toughest things out there now, but it's not like a huge jump in strength. Just more Persians running around. I need to get more units up there so that I look like less tempting of a target. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, and there's that caravan. We're gonna park right in its path, so that when you automatically pillage. Okay, I'll leave room for your trebuchet, honey. If a caravan or cargo ship tries to enter the hex where you are and you're at war, then you end up plundering it automatically. If you enter the hex yourself, if on your turn you enter a hex with a caravan, it costs you a movement point to do it, to do the plundering. And if you don't have that movement point, the next turn they move out, you didn't get the caravan. So it's really important that you kind of do that correctly. Okay. Wow, the Carthaginians just have what feels like an unlimited supply of ships. Just keep coming and coming and coming, and we're just gonna keep shooting them and shooting them and shooting them. Another one's gone, another one bites the dust. Well, let's keep on coming. I'm gonna come back in. Oh, I got a promotion for this ship. That's good. We're gonna come back in here. Heal. It says we're starving. Oh, now we actually are starving. Okay, we need to. Let's see. How can we fix our food situation here? We can repair these tiles. Eventually, we'll do that. We just we're not able to work these tiles because enemy ships are in the area. So as soon as the Carthaginians quit attacking us, we'll get those food back. I'm wondering if we can borrow one of these tiles from Beijing, if Beijing is using all these tiles. Well, Beijing has some other tiles that it can work. Okay, so what I'm going to do is going back to Shanghai to fix this food problem. I'm going to, you have to expand this citizen management in the upper right for some reason. Then it lets you move tiles, and this tile here that's in blue is being worked by the other city. This little symbol means that I can swap it from that city to this city. So it will no longer be working for Beijing, but now it's working for Shanghai. And look, my food has gone from -2 to 0, which is fine. I mean, it'd be nice if it was higher than 0, because we could grow would be nice, but not too realistic that we're going to grow much while we're fighting over here. But let's look at our growth situation. Beijing is at +10 food. Shanghai is at 0. I'm wondering, I was setting cargo routes between these cities, and yeah, the cargo route from Beijing to Shanghai evidently was never finished, or it got pillaged, and the cargo route from Shanghai to Beijing is working. These cargo ship routes of sending food from one of your cities to one of your other cities is significant, and that's something Nick pointed out to me that I didn't realize, and boy, was he right. It's been a really, really nice situation. But public schools are more important, I think, so we're going to get the public schools. As soon as we get the public school built in Beijing, maybe its next thing will be to build another cargo ship. All right. Well, here's a Swedish pikeman. We're just gonna fight it with this guy a couple times. Yeah, this is not much of a threat. I feel like I have to leave 2 archers down here, though, just in case a bunch of more, you know, you just don't know what's in these darker hexes over here. It could be a huge army. And I could run my knight out there to check, but he's damaged, so I like him to heal up. I think, though, I think between this Chikonu and the 2 caravels and this 1 crossbow here, I have enough to defend Shanghai. So, and I think with the 2 Chikonus I have over here, I have enough to defend this border. So I'm going to take this one up, and just to beef up my strength here near where all this Persian host is gathered outside my fortress. I'm keeping my great general over here by where the Swedes are, because the Swedes seem to have. Let's look at the demographics. This little button up here in the upper right looks like a bunch of charts. There's demographics. It won't give you all the information that you can get in Civ 6 about other civs, but it'll give you some hints. So military might, the best military might is Sweden with 3,913 points, whatever that means. And my strength, this column is all about me. This column is whichever is best in the category. This tells you what the average is, and the last column tells you who's worse, which looks like mostly the Huns. And the Carthaginians have a military might of 950, and they're the worst, and mine's only 1,000. Yeah, but they're not properly accounting for how strong my Chikonu are. So anyway, the point of that is Sweden has the biggest military, so it's the one I'm a bit more worried about. But they're a long ways from home, so maybe I shouldn't worry quite so much. We'll see. All right. I have a worker here. What's this worker do? Okay, yeah, what do I have that needs to be done by workers? These tiles need to be repaired, but I'm going to wait until I'm not at war with Panama. Otherwise, there's not much down here that needs to be worked. I do have. I'm not going to fix this farm. I love the idea of if I get attacked, if Guangzhou gets attacked from the northeast, having that swamp out there to slow them down. It's a good idea. I really think I might as well go over here and repair some of these tiles over here. All right, let's go repair the horses especially. Horses are good. Just kind of cycling through units. Oh, yeah, that guy's right where I want him. He's gonna stay there. Okay, I'm gonna hit next turn. Sometimes before I hit next turn, I like to frame up what's the action I want to watch. I want to watch this guy, this caravan get taken. Okay, next turn. Oh, it's gonna have me. Okay, it was telling me, hey, this worker's done. Okay, fine, great. Let's go back to here. Glad it's done. There we go. Brazilians or the Huns. You can tell on the bottom. There was the caravan. 100 gold pieces. That's good. Yep. Where do I want to take this worker that's done? I think I'll just have him go over and help repair hexes over there in Tenochtitlan. Shanghai could fire somebody. Oh yeah, we got another caravel to take care of. Okay, well, let's give first priority for experience points to my Chokonu. And then I guess the ships should get priority instead of the... city. City can't gain experience points. So I like to put as last priority in shooting the cities in some sense. Just keep in mind your cities don't get experience points. So if you're like deciding, you know, if you're sure you're going to get a kill, get some damage, make sure all your units get to shoot first and then use the city. If there are any enemies left over, then by all means use the city. Okay, this guy is fully healed. Let's just pop over here and see what we see. Oh, we see a crossbow and a musket. See, now they could move. The crossbow could fire at me, and the musket could move and then cross the river and kill me. That would be really bad. So we're going to come back. Yeah, this is a really good spot for defense. I do wonder, you know what I should do? I should clear the woods on this hill. I think this is going to continue to be an interesting spot for defense. So let's take this worker. I'm changing my mind. I'm going to have this worker clear these woods so that archers up here on these hills can fire over here. This is a hill hex. This is a hill hex. These are all hill hexes. I think this is. Let me just mouse over and hold it there for a second. Yeah, plains and hill. Okay, so you can, if you're on a hill, you can fire over another hill, but not if it has woods on it. So that improves the deadliness of my archer defenses here to get rid of those woods. Nebuchadnezzar has made peace with Attila. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, just checking my borders, making sure there's no new developments. No. I'm at war with Carthage, but I'm not seeing any Carthaginian units up here, which is why I took a guy away. And I realize, you know, I'm coming down here to grab gunpowder, which is great. Industrialization is going to give me Gatling guns. That's going to let me upgrade the best units I have. So that was a tactical inefficiency. I should have gone for industrialization right away to find out where coal is so I could build factories and start getting Gatling guns. But I didn't. But I will do that next. So I will be going for industrialization. I'm only 5 turns away from finishing gunpowder, so I might as well finish it. Okay, I'm just cycling through my units and just letting them come after me. Okay, we got a trade route here. At some point, Brazilians are probably, or the Swedes are probably going to get a little upset and come after me over here. Oh, there's another trade route. Huh. Okay, so this one is going 2 hexes from northeast from Sao Paulo, then back to Burka. And oh my God, I got lucky enough that it is heading in the... It's going to move 2 or 3 hexes. I don't know which at this stage of the game. But it's going to move 1, 2 to Sao Paulo and then maybe turn around. And then I will move to here. and I'll get another caravan. Wow. So there's been no doubt that that scout has been earning its keep. That's just, oh. I love, as you play this game, you start to get a sense for where other civs are going to build trading routes, and having scouts in the rear lines to take advantage of that can be quite significant. Yeah, there's this trading route. So when he comes back, he's going to go right through me, and I'm going to get another 100 gold pieces, which is great because, there's some Swedes. Well, the reason it's great is because I'm going to need a bunch of money to upgrade Chokonus into Gatling guns. Okay, so we've got a serious force coming at Guangzhou from here. So we need to, well, I don't know what the Persians are going to do, but I've got to take a chance on them doing not much. I can come back if I need to, but I'm going to set up. So it's really small. It's hard for me to read on this screen. It's probably hard for you, but this particular Chokonu does not have the +1 range bonus, but this one does. See right there, +1 range. Okay. So I'm going to put the one that doesn't have it in the city. And I'm going to put the one that does have that right behind it. Or here. Let's see. It is... Yeah, I think I'm going to put it here. So it's on a hill. So if these guys come up after me, and this guy, let's bring him back. He did his job. He scouted him. Trouble. So if these knights come into this hex, so I'm hoping they will, because it's kind of the obvious way to get to Guangzhou. At this hex, the guy with a range of 2 can shoot it, and the guy with a range of 3 can shoot it. Okay. And yeah, if the Persians attack me while I'm fighting the Carthaginians and the Brazilians right now, I'm screwed. Yeah, that's like literally game over. But so often these guys don't do that. Okay, now I really have this guy. I have these guys in the opposite. I should switch their. It won't matter. Let's take the 2 shots on the musketman while we can. Ideal situation would have had the shorter range guy in front. Just the same logic that I just talked about in Guangzhou. But this guy was already up there. He's shooting. He's going. And when they cross the river next turn, the shorter range Chukonu would be easily within range. Okay, there's no more ships. Hey, every once in a while we should ask Dido if she wants to negotiate peace. Okay, if the AI says lost the will to fight, that's a no. You can just abort right there. You don't have to play it out. Okay, good. This gives my I have a quiet night here, so I'm gonna have this guy come back in to friendly waters. Your ships can only heal in friendly waters. Your ground units can heal anywhere. They heal faster in friendly waters. So I'm glad I have nothing to shoot at for a turn, because this Chokonu actually has a little damage on him. He's at 76 hit points. He'll heal 20 points because he's in friendly territory. He doesn't do anything for a turn. This guy's just going to pop over here, see what he sees. Oh, nothing. Okay. Well, we're just going to sit here and claim that spot. I think I was going to go ahead and move. This guy's full health. Let's go ahead and move him out to here. Yeah. I'm not going to take the fight to them. I'm going to stay here within range of all my archers. And we have to vote. Okay, so this is simple. We're going to vote. We have 2 votes, but the Persians have 8. So if the Persians are really dedicated to having China embargoed, then there's nothing we can really do about it. So we're going to vote against. We're going to vote against that. But we're at war with Dita. We're at war with Sweden. We will probably get embargoed. That's a shame, but it's not the end of the world. We can trade with city-states, and we can still sell luxury resources. Oh, my knight is... I'm going to pop up on this hill. Okay, there's no missile guy. I was going to pop up here, look around. If I saw a crossbow, I was going to come back. But I don't see any missile weapons in the Swedes, and he can only hit me with one unit, and it's across the river. I'm in the hills and in the woods. He's going across the river. I've got a really nice position there. So I'm going to defend there so that he can't take that nice defensive position. Although, if he does, then the fort will fire at him, which is pretty nice. Yeah, might be worth it to let him come across. But if I'm here, this guy has to come across here. Only one of them. Yeah, I think this is better. I think it's better to me to keep make it so there's only one guy adjacent to my Chacona here. All right. Interesting tactical question. That's actually the part of the game I love the most. Okay, we did this. We're set up here. Oh, more Persians. Well, so be it. We're also going to check with the Swedes from time to time. What's the matter? Tired of battle? Okay, yeah. We should do that every turn. That would be good discipline for me to check with both of those civs. I really would like to be at peace with them. Brazil wants open borders. No way. I got that 100 gold pieces from the... Yep. Okay, so now he does have a ranged unit up there. I will probably retreat my guy. Okay, let's see. Embargo China passes. Yep, okay, well. Kiev is longing for culture. Oh, well, good for them. Okay, so I have... If one of these Muskemen attack my Chacona, that's a disaster. So this guy's across the river now, so it comes down to whether I can kill this Muskeman. But I got 4 shots at it. Let's see. This one is going to do 23 on average. And this one is going to do 17 on average. So 23 and 17 is 40. Doubled is 80. If I attack with the knight also, it does 26. But I think then I will try to move into this hex, which I think counts as moving from one zone of control to another, which means that I'm stuck there. I've taken some more damage. This guy can attack me back, although he's pretty weak. And the trebuchet can shoot at me then. Okay, so I think what I need to do is... Yeah, I think I need to retreat a little bit here. This guy's going to go to here. And this guy's going to fire twice here. This guy. This knight is going to come to here. And just defend. And let's get the general out of there, just for the heck of it. Okay, so I think what will happen is I think this Muskemen will probably come up here into the woods next to this fortress and die, because the fortress attacks every enemy unit that ends its hex adjacent to the fortress, whether the fortress has anybody in it or not. This guy will probably thump on my knight pretty harshly, but I think my knight will survive. And then both of my Chaconus are going to kill this guy next turn. We'll see. That's my prediction. We'll see what happens. Okay, over here, well, the Carthaginian fleet is back in force. All right, well, let's, this is such a shooting gallery. It's just ridiculous. These ships cannot attack land units, so I can move these guys can be right up here on the coast with impunity. And it's tying up units, but the Carthaginians are not making an effective attack here. Okay, the Brazilians over here have not pursued. They're going, we don't really want to go through the swamp. Okay, let's see if this knight attacks me. You know, I should fortify for one thing. I didn't do that before. Alright, because I'm not always smart as I should be. Okay. Oh, this knight got a promotion. I'm gonna take a bonus in the rough, even though he's in the... Yeah, I'll take a bonus in the open, because he's in the open. I'll help him right away, might as well. Okay, we finished the public school in Beijing. I really want to make a garden to increase my great people generation. But I think I better bang out that cargo ship first. I'm going to do that cargo ship to increase food supply to Shanghai, and then, just so I don't forget, I'm going to do a garden that increases great people production by 25% in that city. So it's now that we're up to where we're getting a lot of that. In fact, I'm going to, now they have a public school, we have another specialist that we can assign to science. We're going to do that. And we're +8 food. Well, we're going to have another citizen in 2 turns. That's probably can't do much better than that. Okay. Shanghai is stagnating, not for long. Guangzhou is 3 turns till they have another citizen, and then I'm going to turn off growth for Guangzhou after that. And yeah. Alright, well, not quite sure what to do with Tenochtitlan. Well, hi guys. I hope you're just passing by. It certainly doesn't look like it. So if well, okay, so what I'm going to do, I don't like the first strike capacity of all 3 of these units to be able to attack this knight. If I move the knight, though, to a safer spot, I don't want the Persians to come pouring through this gap. So what I think I'm going to do is buy this X. Even though it's really expensive. Make them go around if they're really determined to do that, which is what they might be doing with this guy. So this guy, what's he doing? Is he coming around this way? Probably. I just don't have good money, and I'm gonna need... Nah, I'm not... You know, I am gonna switch units here. I'm gonna put my better unit over here in a stronger position. He gets plus... Defense is effectively doubled in a fort, and it's fairly strong already. It's a 20 strength, where this guy is only a 16. So there's fewer units right now that can attack it. I could switch these guys back. In fact, I should. Because because they're on a road, they can move and still get 2 shots. So now this guy is going to fire 2 shots at him just for the heck of it, just to harass him. Because as long as you have a fraction of a move point left over, you can get that last shot. Okay, I got that caravan. Let's go up here and see what we see. Okay, we don't see a caravan here. Okay, we're gonna start going back. We're just gonna kind of patrol along this border here. And I mean, we've already got 2, which is more than expected. But I don't really have anything else to do with this worker, so might as well be looking for caravans. There's the Swede in the swamp. And still no declaration of war from Persia. I feel like every time the Persians don't declare war on me, that's a little victory. And I got a great scientist. Okay, so enemy is near. Yeah. Oh, I see. You took the weak one down to here, took the strong one up to here. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we'll Manila is in awe of me. Great. And I can fire a city here. Well, we're gonna fire everybody else first. Okay, I'm gonna switch these archer units back, and the one that I'm gonna shoot the one with 2 range, because I'm more eager for it to get another promotion than the other guy. No, it's not gonna matter. It's gonna take all 4 of these guys to kill it. Oh, and then some. And the town. Kill the knight. Nice. So these guys might end up coming after my fortress here. And that would be a shame if they took it. No Carthaginians. Oh, let's check with Dido. Still want this war? What's the matter? Tired of battle? And I know the Swedes, they're really gung-ho. Okay, fine. Okay, let's do a bunch of science. Okay, there's gunpowder. I got gunpowder now. I can make some musketmen. And I'm gonna go for industrialization next so I can upgrade my Turkonus to Gatling guns. Okay, now we have musketmen as an option. I'm gonna queue up musketmen here. I didn't think I need it right away. I'm gonna queue up a musketman in every city. Once the public schools are done. I hate bumping the banks for that, but we definitely need more military. Okay. Alright, so let's see here. I think I can kill both of these guys. This guy... Oh, that's the worker. To the other guy. Oh, you know, neither one of these guys have... No, isn't this +1 range? No, survivalism. What the hell? That's a mistake. It looks like the +1 range icon, and that's probably why I ended up taking it. Well, that was a bad move. Okay, so this guy is gonna kill him. I don't want the musketman to enter the fort, or else he can pillage the fort and destroy it, and then I lose the fort. So this guy is going to go to here. I hate having my salt mines open. This guy's going to get up on this hill so that he can shoot into either one of those hexes. Oh, he's still got... Oh, it's my super scout. I can fire. Oh, there. Nice. Okay. He might come down to the salt, but he can't come to the salt and pillage it because I have a military unit in here. He's in zone of control. If you move from one hex in zone of control to another hex in the zone of control of the same unit, that ends your movement. So he won't have the movement left to pillage the salt. I really don't want him to pillage the salt. If he pillages the salt, I've only got 1 salt, and so then I would fall 0 salt, I'd lose 4 happiness, and I would be, well, I'd still be okay with the 0, but I want to keep growing my population. So we're fighting fairly vigorously to keep that salt mine, and still nothing from the Carthaginians. Okay. Before I hit next turn, I'm gonna go over here just so I can sometimes. Oh, whoops. Where's this guy gonna go? Oh, he was supposed to come up here, go clear the forest there, which I think I still want to do. Okay. Positioning the camera over by my scout in case a caravan goes through a hex I can see, but ends on a hex that I don't see. So I want to be able to spot it. Nope, that didn't happen. Okay. So there we go. I got industrialization. That was that was fast. That was because of the great scientist. Okay, so he's got his musketmen poised to be able to enter this hex and pillage it. So we really want to kill it. 1, 2, there, got it. And this guy is gonna go 1, 2. Yeah, we might as well finish it off with our knight. And well, I think we're doing a pretty good job over there against the Swedes. There's still a Carthaginian over here, Dido. No, I'm not tired of battle. No, of course not. Oh boy. Okay, Swedes are coming at us up here. Good. I'm glad they're coming through this choke point. We're gonna retreat back to here. And we're going to prioritize shooting into the swamp. Oh, I can I can upgrade to Gatling guns. Okay. Which unit? Now that how much does it cost? It costs a bunch of money. 320 gold. I have 636, so I only have enough to upgrade 1 unit. I'm going to want to take one that has the range promotion, because a Gatling gun only has a range of 1. So if I have the range promotion, I have a range of 2. The Choconu have a range of 2 already. If I have the Gatling gun in the front line and the Choconu behind it, that works well. I think what I want to do here, let's see. This is definitely where I want to have, because this Choconu I haven't fired yet, and this one I have fired once. Okay, so I'm going to fire this one once, and then we're going to switch places, and this one I'm going to upgrade to a Gatling gun with a range of 2, I think. Yep. Range +1 and 2 attacks per round. That's the benefit of all those promotions. Normally a Gatling gun would have 1 attack per round and a range of 1. This Gatling gun, because of all the promotions I got while I was this super Choconu guy, has a range of 2 and then 2 attacks per round, that's just amazing. It did mean I wasn't able to kill quite as many Swedes this turn as I would have liked, but it sets me up to do better next turn. And I'm gonna have, looks like I'll have enough to get 1 more guy. I really need money, and building more musketmen is gonna make the problem harder, not easier. But then we're gonna start building banks. So it's a problem I'm gonna have for a while, but long term, I think I have the solution in mind. Okay, so now we're back to the situation I kind of thought we were in before. Okay, we got the gunpowder now. I'm gonna go back to this plan of going for electricity, which will show me where aluminum is, and it'll let me build hydro plants if I have aluminum, and also stock market, which will help me increase my money situation even more. Now that I have industrialization, though, I'm gonna find out where the coal is. So we can see resource icons. Okay, so I'm looking for coal. If there had been coal in my territory, it would have popped up and said, hey, you have coal somewhere. But, oh, there's some coal right here. Huh. I have a great general, so if I bought this hex, I could take the general to here and build a citadel and take all these hexes. I don't see any coal up here. Up here in Susa, there's coal. And, oh, right here is coal. See, that's 3 coal. And this one down here is 7 coal. Either case, I would need to build a citadel. Here, I could build a citadel right away. I already own the land, and money's tight. I'd only get 3, though. 3 would allow me to build 3 factories, which would be in Guangzhou, Beijing, and Shanghai. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to hold on to Tenochtitlan, so I'm not too sad about not having a factory there. But if I had 7, I could also build frigates down here someday. That's a tough choice. Spend a little money, but spending that money on this hex means I don't get the that second Gatling gun for a while. And am I gonna get culture growth? Let's see. I think it says 11 turns. Oh, it's saying, hey, it's gonna give me that hex, it looks like. It thinks it can change its mind, but when you mouse over and it says 11 turns to culture growth there in purple, and it has a purple outline around a hex, that means that's the hex that it's considering. Sometimes it's considering several hexes, so you don't know which one, and sometimes it can change its mind. So if I wait 11 turns, which, you know, my factories have got to finish other things anyway. My cities, I mean, not factories. I'm already thinking ahead of when I have factories. On the other hand, if I build my citadel up here north of Tenochtitlan, it will help defend Tenochtitlan, although it's kind of stuck out there in an awkward position. It's not actually going to be that useful fortress itself. Well, I think what I'm going to do is wait, and if I get this hex in 11 turns, it makes the decision easy. I'll go out there with my general, pop down a citadel. Maybe by then I'll have another general, so I'm not losing my only general. Speaking of generals, I think I think this up here is a more serious threat, so I'm moving my general up there. Okay, come on, come at me. Come at me. Alright, what else do I need to do here this turn? Oh, let's move this guy. Oh, there's a Singapore horseman. Don't want to fight him. Okay, let's go back to before I hit next turn. I'm going to frame up so I can watch over here in case I see a caravan go by. Swedes are moving now. Nope, no caravan. Okay. Two attacks on my swordsman. Almost dead. Well, better get that swordsman out of there. I just didn't want to give this hex for free. See, Guangzhou has grown. Since it's grown to 15, I'm gonna put it on avoid growth now and focus on doing on other things like great people, production, and production. Let's see. If your cities get too big, I mean, the more population, the more science, and that's true. That's really good, but happiness is a big limiting factor. So I think for warmongering, it's best to at some point stop growing your population of your cities, and I think I'm not sure what the right number is, but I've grown comfortable with the idea of trying to get all my cities to 15 population and then stopping growth, except for the capital. Is like to get it to 20. So I think I was watching somebody on YouTube who recommended that. It seemed like a good idea. All right. Let's see if we can. Okay, what I want to do is I want to kill this guy. Well, this guy can only shoot at him, so let's do that. Oh, I got this Muscovin coming down from there. He's going to inch around. Okay, well, let's fire at some guys, see what we can do. Okay, let's fire this Gatling gun. Boom, got it. Okay, now this guy can get out of here. And then let's have this guy so we can finish off that longsword. Alright, so let's see, if this Muscovin goes to here, I'll be fighting my knight. I can't really shoot at him, although I can zip up here on the road and shoot at him. Yeah, well, that went pretty well. The Persians, man. Don't know what they're up to. I think they're just getting ready to attack. They're probably off building units. And Tenochtitlan's at 12. Oh, my happiness is at 1. Definitely don't want to lose my salt now. Okay. Oh, here the ship's back in force. Wow, Carthage loves ships. I think if you've been watching this stream, I've said that before. They love ships. And I love getting the experience points of killing the ships. Come on, guys. I think since both of my caravels are at full strength, this seems like a good place to park them. If they come up here, I can fire at them. Yeah, seems good. We're gonna come. Oh, there's another caravan. Oh my god, I can't believe my luck. Okay, this one is going this way. Wow, I'm gonna get it this turn. I'm gonna go here and get a caravan. You know, I think I had enough money to upgrade a Gatling gun this turn. Wait, is anything going on down here? No, just this trebuchet, which is out of range of my units, and I'm out of range of it, so I'm not really worried about it. He wants to come up onto this hill. Okay, so who do I want to upgrade? I could upgrade one of these, but neither one of them have the +1 range. This one has survivalism. That was just dumb. Actually, it was a super scout. That might be a holdover from when it was a scout. It might not be my stupidity. It's possible it's not my stupidity. Oh, and I should have moved this general up here first. It's one of the things that I regularly fail to do is move my generals first. And no matter how many times I tell myself to do that, I just can't get it in my head to do that. Okay, I think I'm going to save my money so that I can upgrade one of the Choconu that has the +1 range, like to a. Assuming I have one. Do I even have one? Well, yes, that one's already a Gatling gun. This one, okay, that's 1, 2, 3. This one does. This is probably a really good one to have as a Gatling gun. Is it? Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So this guy, this Choconu, is, and Tenochtitlan has walls. You know, what I probably should do is build a castle. Just to improve its defense even more. I mean, I hate, let's wait till after public schools. Build a castle, a musketman. We aren't attacked it yet by then. That'll, you know, just make it a little harder. All right. Wow. Lots of Persians ready to strike. These guys can all fire my knight here. Persians attack. Let's see, knight crossbows attack with a strength of 18. I got a strength of 40. Yeah, I think I can actually take 3 hits. This guy's got a heal. Oh, I forgot to reframe over the scout, but there it is. There's my little nose, 100 gold pieces plundered from the caravan. Nice. Do that 2 more times, and I got another Gatling gun. Okay, so now here, Chukonu got a promotion. Oh, +1 range promotion. Yeehaw! Okay, so this has a range of 3 now. Is that right? Yeah. And it'll let me. Okay, now this is interesting. It's letting me shoot through Lake Victoria. I didn't think it would let me do that. But I'm going to do it. Fire twice with the Chukonu, twice with a Gatling gun, and once with Guangzhou. Oh, the Swedes have got to be really frustrated. Oh, now I also have a trebuchet that can fire me out there. But you know what? I can strike back at the trebuchet. Yes, I can. You know? And the Persians haven't attacked yet, so let's just do that. He's going to shoot back at me. Is that a really good idea, or maybe I just move away? I don't want him. Yeah, I gotta fight for this this fortress, I think. I think maybe all I'm seeing is pikemen over here. Maybe it's time to peel one of these guys off. No, still gotta keep. Okay, kill that one. Now this guy can come into here. Ooh, 2 more trebuchets. If I go here, you can fire at me. But otherwise, well, if I go here, only 1 trebuchet can fire at me. Yeah, I think I'll do that. And the pikeman. That's not going to be good for my knight, but I think he'll survive it. And then we'll thump back pretty hard. Yeah, I don't think I can take anything away from that front yet. This front, you know, I think I could spare this crossbowman. And actually, I can probably pull a guy out of Guangzhou and go up there. We'll see. I think the oh, this guy got a promotion +1 range. Nice. Okay, my continual war strategy is getting me that. More promotions. And Shanghai, keep sending food to Beijing. Yes. And Beijing will start sending food now to Shanghai, and that will solve the food problem in Shanghai. Okay, so now until that ship gets raided or something. Okay, yeah, plus 12 food. Okay, now that's gonna be good for a while. Well, I'm gonna have a happiness problem here real soon. Yeah. Well, if I get this hex, I'm also gonna pick up this ivory, which is something I don't have. I don't have ivory. That'll be nice. Yeah, I'm getting more and more excited about. Let's see, does it still think I'm gonna get this hex? Yep, 9 turns. Okay, that's a bit of a wait, but I'm also not sure I can spare a great general at the moment. So let's go over here. Let's see, where are my current caravans? Trade routes are back and forth between Beijing and... I think I'm just gonna send production to Guangzhou or Taiwan. Talk about a caravan and we'll get pillaged. No, we'll go to Guangzhou. Okay. This guy's just gonna wait. I think I'm gonna go right here with my great general. Everybody in this area is within 2 of that spot. Oh, I can retreat this knight after I fired him. I can't get all the way, I can't get out of range, but I can get into the fortress where I'm stronger. Let's go there. And see all these Persians coming around like this. See, I think they're gonna, since we're at peace, there's nothing stopping them from just encircling my lands. Genoa has declared war on me. Well, that's probably because Carthage or Sweden picked it up as an ally. Alright, well, that's the way it goes. Okay, I got this knight promotion. I'm going to take it in a rough. Oh, that Swedish trebuchet has retreated. Okay, that takes the pressure off this fortress for now. Assuming the Persians don't attack. Persians actually have less units. It's right on my border now. Oh, there's a Carthaginian. I wish I'd have seen it before I had this guy start working, because if I stop working, I've already used its movement points. But if it comes up here, I got the Gatling gun with the extra range. I'm tempted to go out and meet it. Like if it comes, let's see, does it have to cross a river? Is that a river in this X? Let's see. Waiting. Yeah, it's a river. You can come through the jungle. 1, 2, 3. Back to the jungle. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to move this Gatling gun up to here. Just give it a little more coverage. I don't know if there's a whole bunch of Carthaginians or just the one, but actually maybe I'm just going to go ahead and come here. My Gatling gun is pretty strong compared to a knight, so and here, this Gatling gun got a promotion. Okay, so it's going to get its second attack per round promotion, which it's going to lose otherwise. So, okay, so now this guy still has a range of 2. Oh no, this guy, he's got a range of 3. Okay, let's fire him first. Let's kill this guy in the swamp first, and then let's kill this guy here. The Swedes up there are dropping like flies, but the Swedes here still have a lot of persistence. That's what they have. They have persistence. Okay, if I go back to here, nobody can pillage my swamp next turn, and nobody can enter the fortress. So let's go ahead and finish this guy off. Phew. I was kind of worried I might not get him. Oh, he's got a great general, so he's strong. I think we're back to this being the hotspot, so I'll bring my general back. What do we got up here? Nothing. Okay, come on, Dito. No. Come on, Gustavus. No. Alright. I don't know how eager I am to repair these tiles. It just gives the Panamanians something to pillage and heal. Okay. Any more caravans? I've gotten 3 caravans already with my scout. Nice. Okay, an enemy is here. And there's just that guy there. And lots of Persians. Man. Persians might be waiting until they have a, what do they call it? A golden age. Okay, we have got to settle this problem. Oh yeah, I think we got it. Well, do I have a... I do have a promotion. Let's get the +1 range. Nice. Okay. That problem thwarted for another turn. Nicely. Oh, this crossbowman is going to come up and help somebody. I guess. Well, let's see. You know, I think I should bring this guy up here just to make this part look stronger. Okay, the Carthaginian knight fled. As much as I would like. Well, let's see. Yeah. Problem is, if the Persians attack me, I do not want this Gatling gun here. It's not. His main reason for living is to protect Tenochtitlan best he can. Go down without a fight. Not, to avoid going down without a fight. I think we're going to come back. I don't see that knight anymore. So maybe the knight has lost interest. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to move this warrior. Okay, we're going to come up back off this way. More caravans. There's a Brazilian great prophet. Yeah, whatever. I wonder how my religion's doing. I should check on my religion. I've got a bunch of faith. I would hate for it to get wasted on a prophet. Okay. I'm gonna go check that before I forget. Remind me. Great prophet. Inquisitor. Yeah. Missionary. I think what I want to do... Is Guangzhou still whatever? Yeah, okay, so I've built all the religions I can build I've built all the religious buildings. So I'm looking at it. This is called automatic faith purchase. It just says save up, save up the money and then spend the faith on one of these things. It's not listing any buildings. I always build as many of the buildings as you can. That's a good long-term investment in terms of faith, culture, sometimes happiness. But now that I have enhanced my religion, I have access to inquisitors. Inquisitors are great in your own country. What they'll do is you can send an inquisitor to go to one of your own cities, only works on your own cities, like Guangzhou, and kill off all the non-believers, meaning people that don't believe in my religion, and make my religion number one again. So it's a really good, pretty effective thing to do. And so then I think I'll have access to some religious buildings that I can do there. Oh, look it. See, this Persian has gone all the way around, is now on the other side of me. So they have units that have surrounded Tenochtitlan. So the question is, what do I do? Well, first of all, I have to hope they don't attack me soon. I would need to neutralize the Swedish threat. Come to beg for mercy? No. Okay. Well, Dido. Oh, hey, there's a cargo ship there. And where's it going? It's going to Panama City. And then it's going to go back that way. One. There's another one. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What's in Panama City? Panama City, is it a hill or not? Panama City is grassland. Okay, so if the city can fire at me and the crossbowman can fire at me, but the crossbowman can't fire over a hill. The city can. So if I come to here, and there's a Clinker Marine over there, pillage this cargo ship. Oh, the other one is sailing in their direction. If you zoom in, it's kind of hard to tell with ships, but you can tell that this flag here is on the stern, and you can see the little bowsprit in front of it. So it's sailing in that direction. So I'm not going to be able to run it down, but I can certainly get this one. 200 gold. That's enough for another Gatling gun. And I think we will promote. Is this my Super Scout? It has +1 range now? Okay, so this is my Super Scout. It ignores terrain costs, and it does have +1 range. So, oh, love it. And now it's a Gatling gun. Oh, be still my beating heart. So exciting. It's like leveling up in D&D, it's just, you play save all your units when you build them. They start off at first level, but it's just so much fun to watch them level up. Oh, that pillaging didn't cost me a movement point, so I can actually get out of range of the city now. I wonder how far this guy's going to go. I'm going to go to this Clinker Marine. I don't think it can leave coastal territory, so I think I'm safe. I'm kind of by myself out here, and there's a couple of them. I think they can only attack me with one of them. And there's another one over here. They have a lot of these Clinker Marines. But I also have... I hate the idea of getting out of range of my Chukonu here. I have to be a little bit careful here, but I think the fact that I can enter an ocean and they can't gives me a fairly significant advantage. And now I'm threatening their cargo lines. And that could be, if they just keep blindly sending more cargo ships to Panama City, that could be a big source of revenue. Even just one more is another 200 gold. That's huge. Yeah, wow, this is great. Okay, where is... I'm just gonna go up here, peek. There's a musket and a trebuchet. Well, I don't want to get hit by the trebuchet, so we're gonna back up. And I got another promotion somewhere. This guy is getting up to 3. It's 3rd promotion, which means it's 4th one. It'll get a +1 range, so it's still a ways away, but working it. Um, Catapult here. Where's my great general? It's not going to be able to get over there and help. Doesn't look good. Well, I'm going to go up here. I really need to neutralize the Swedes. I need to not be at war with the Swedes and the Carthaginians. The best way to get to that is to destroy many of them as possible. Hope the Persians don't attack me. I don't know why they haven't yet. Like I said, maybe they're waiting for a golden age. Let's see how. If I mouse over one of these, oh, this pikeman has movement of 3. They're in a golden age. Well, hopefully it didn't just start, and that's what they were waiting for. Oh, I do not want to. I don't want 4 crossbowmen open salvo on one of my units, so we're just going to head on back. I think that he's bringing us around anyway. I think I'm just going to give up on. I'm debating whether or not to. Obviously I want to go down with a fight. Of course I'm going to go down with a fight, but you have to pick where you fight. Do I really want to lose a Gatling gun over Tenochtitlan? I think it's time to retreat. Make him come a little bit into a tighter space where I have combat advantages. I'll leave my pikemen here to make it so that it's not just trivial to take the fortress. And I'm not that worried about the pikemen anyway. Okay, this Chokonu is it's not doing anything. Okay, that's fine. Pop up here. Nope, no caravans. Well, there's a Persian one. Now, we're not at war, but it'd be good to pay attention to where this Persian one is. Because we do end up at war. Okay, if I end up with war with Persia, come over and sit west-northwest of Sao Paulo. And get a caravan there. I guess we'll trade with Sidon until we end up at war with Persia, and then we're going to lose that caravan. But in the meantime, it's 6 gold a turn. Let's see, does this guy have +1 range? It did. This looks like a good spot. You can see all that stuff. Oh, we finished that citrus. So now we have an extra citrus. We have a citrus. How come we're not? Oh, maybe it'll show me. I think I'll end up jumping up to 4 happiness next turn. But I don't know how much I want to count on it. So if I lose Tenochtitlan, well, I'm going to lose a big happiness drain if I lose Tenochtitlan too. So, well, I have the happiness. Great. Go with it while you got it, I guess. All right. Let's see what happens next. Persians still haven't declared war. They're circling around. They're really... Yep. This guy is... I think I just want to get my worker out of there. I killed a Swedish spy. Good. Barbarian encampment over there. Fine. Maybe that'll slow my enemies down a little bit. And well, let's see. Let's check this. Is it not time we ended this war? First, okay. So Carthag's willing to do peace, but let's see. I'm gonna see if I can get her can't quite get that cargo ship in time. Yeah, I'm going to jump at that. Okay, yes, let's declare peace. Yes, negotiate peace. Maybe she'll give me some money. 20 gold per turn. Yes, she did. 20 gold turn. Great. Maybe I should ask for more. Okay, now let's get our ships back in case we end up at war with some other naval power. Okay, Brazil. Ready to declare war? Has it? Yeah, the time has come to put down our arms. Yes. Yes. Wait, okay. Let me kill a couple units first. I'm gonna kill this guy. That's horrible. Let's see, is anybody else I can kill first? Nope. Okay, yeah, let's yes, it's time to we ended the war. Okay, let's do maybe he'll give me some money. Let's try for 20 gold. Let's try for 15 gold. 10. No, I don't think he's gonna give me any gold. 5. Okay, let's just do peace. Okay, let's see. Am I at war? I'm still at war with Singapore, but Singapore I shouldn't be. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna get our we don't have to worry about the Panamanians or the Swedes for a while. We are going to end up at war with Persia. If he doesn't declare war on me, I'm going to declare war on him. And because his army's just going to get stronger and stronger. The sooner I go to war, I think the better my chances are of surviving it. But that means we will be at war with Sidon. So I do need to leave something down here to deal with that. So I think that's going to be this Chokonu, which I'll leave in this fortress, and this worker. This would be a good time to go clear those woods, and then we a lot of crossbows to deal with. Yeah, he's going to come after Lieutenant Tillman. Where is my oh, I brought this guy back. I'm thinking maybe if I can do focus. Yeah, I think I want to actually fight for Tenochtitlan. So I'm sending my Gatling gun back there to the capital, and I'm gonna send Knight. Let's see. Problem is, I think anybody that's out in the open, if he comes after Tenochtitlan with a bunch of army, and I'm assuming he's got more units up here, anything's out in the open is just going to get wiped out. I need to have most of my unit, and my Gatling gun inside the castle might not hold out either. So we'll, but we're going to get everything else out here on the borders ready to present a united front. Already moved. We got guys coming up. Yeah, okay, so it'll take a couple turns for us to really get in a good position to fight him. We'll see what happens. I think I guess I'm wondering whether I should denounce him. If you denounce somebody before you attack them, then you supposedly have less warmonger penalties. I'm not sure. I got plenty of warmongering penalties as it is. Now, I'm not at war with the Brazilians anymore, so now we're going to kind of ease over this way. and see now which city states am I going to be? I'm going to be at war with Ife. They're way over there, and Vancouver's way up there. Tyre's way up there. Not worried about them, and Sidon, which is a shame. Yeah, Perch got a lot of influence there. I'm not taking that easily. Okay. Right, let's see what happens. Let's see, yeah, so do I want to declare, do I want to denounce the Persians? I'm going to end up fighting the Persians anyway. If I denounce them first and that gives me less warmonger penalty, then I think that's a good idea. So let's do that. Discuss. Public denounce. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Ugh, you have sullied your reputation with a foolish move. Wouldn't be the first time. All right. Oh yeah, it's okay, Gustavus. I forgive you for sending a spy into my territory. Yeah, we really should be buddies. Yeah, I don't even hold against you for all those troops you sent against me. Oh, let's trade embassies, Carthage. Sure, sounds good. Now. Okay, we are working on the castle now in Tenochtitlan. I don't know how much I want to wait versus just get to it. Okay, these guys all got to come home. All my caravels got to go back to protecting the shipping trade. You know, I could end up with a war with the Brazilians again. I don't know. Are the Brazilians fighting somebody else? No, they're not in a war. So, and they are friends with Declaration of Friendship. Oh, we're friends for 58 turns. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that helps a little bit. The AI is certainly capable of backstabbing, but they don't. They're a little less likely to backstab, attack somebody they're friends with, because it's such. They also worry, have to think about diplomatic warmongering penalties and such like that. Okay, so this guy really needs to be. I need a blocker for him. Let's put this guy here. These guys trade places. And let's start moving these other guys up here. I don't like the Choconu up on the front lines. Oh, we got my first musketman. Now, musketman sounds like a great thing to have on the front line, so let's put it there. Musketmen have strength of 24. Gatling guns have a strength of 30. FYI. Gatling guns are stronger, even though they're ranged. And this Choconu is going to stay there in the fortress. My super scout is going to come over and join the fray. Okay, so let's count from my archers. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, kinda 5. I'm missing 1. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's 6. I don't count this crossbowman because he's weak sauce compared to the Choconu. He was a free unit from Sidon. And okay, whatever. Now that I'm friends with all these city-states are giving me quests. Shanghai has adopted a religion. Oh. So maybe it has a religious building it can build. Yes, it can build a monastery. Okay, so we're going to switch to monastery as priority. So the Inquisitor, we'll get it sooner. Hopefully the Inquisitor is to enable religious buildings. But if we already got a religious building that we can do, let's do it. Is this a hill? Jungle plains, freshwater, nope. Let's just pop up there so we can see. Okay. I had enough money, I could upgrade this swordsman to a long swordsman and then a musket. Pretty big investment. Rather have get all my Chokonus upgraded to Gatling guns. Carthage stole acoustics. Shame on you. Okay, let's chop down this trees here. Improve my fields of fire. Okay. Oh, here's another knight. Let's bring this knight. Ooh, no, if he does a first fire from there. See, those crossbows are really, really deadly. They can move and then shoot. Those are really, really gonna mess up my day. I'm gonna go ahead and go here anyway, see what I can see. I'm gonna take this guy back up to here. I really liked having him up here in these hills where it's kind of a forward scout on the on possible Brazilian uprisings. I think I just want this worker to come home. And there's the Persians. It's the Persian caravan. Let's see if they attack me this turn. Now that I'm not at war with see, now Sweden, and because I just declared war with Sweden and Carthage, there's a short period of like 15 turns, I think, on Epic, where they can't attack me. Let's see. No, let's look at Sweden. 15 turns. She wants salt. I'm gonna say no. I don't think I have extra salt. If I do, I can do it on my turn. See, no, I don't have extra salt. So if I traded her that salt, I lose 4 happiness. I'm at plus 4 happiness, which is not, which is good. So I'm back. I might want to speed up my population growth for Beijing, and Guangzhou's at plus 12. That's pretty good. Beijing, I'd like to get it a little better. I really want all these science specialists continuing to work. I wouldn't mind getting a I like money too, but let's see what else we can do on the production front. I mean, we can pick up some singles here. Production is 40. It's not going to make that big a difference. The one in the workshop isn't that great as far as building a great engineer, because it's not that many, you know, just one guy plugging away. But it is 7.5. Is that right? 7.5 hammers. Is that right? Let's see. 2.2 from that. Huh. I'm a little skeptical, but certainly don't want to take it off there in case. Well, there's one way to find out. Just take it off temporarily and see what happens to my. It barely dropped. Anyway, if we can get some better food going by We can take this one back from Shanghai. Now we're +9. It's not that great. I guess how... I really need the money too. So let's get this guy going. Now we're +10. Is there any other 3 food spots? No. Okay, that's a little better. It's Carthage. Yeah, I don't blame him. So what I'd like to do is get a really good opening salvo with a lot of these archers. Like declare war and then just hit them really hard with a whole bunch of guys. I can move... I'm gonna move this guy to here. It's a little risky, but I'm going to go ahead and put a couple guys on the front line. And then if I can take an opening salvo and kill 2 or 3 units, that looks like it would be pretty good option. Let's get this guy up here to help. Okay, I really hope he doesn't attack me this turn because I got some units vulnerable, but okay, let's see what happens next turn. What's dies? I don't think I have extra dies, so I'll say no. Okay, so he didn't attack. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna get tougher and tougher. It's time to attack. Let me check my borders, check around, other things going on. This one, Chakonu might not be enough, depending what Sidon sends at me. But let's get everybody focused on this first attack. This guy. Okay, I want to hit crossbows as much as possible. And hit these 3 crossbowmen here. So this guy, this Gatling gun in Tenochtitlan has +1 range and 2 attacks. If I use less than 1 movement point, I get both my attacks. So I can come here, declare war, and get 2 shots at this guy. I've got a whole bunch of... I got these 2 guys that can fire at this guy fire at this guy, and then I think I might just kind of retreat up here. Kill these guys in the south as best I can, and not give them new targets up here. Alright, let's do it. And yep, I know about all those. Oh, I will get some money back from dies. I mean, I'll get my dies back, not money back. I'm going to lose 12 gold per turn from the 2 caravans I'm going to lose. My treachery. Oh yeah, you act so holier than thou. Okay, so now I'm gonna see if I should have 2 dies now. I do. I'm gonna see if I can sell dies to somebody else. Let's do let's ask the Swedes. Hey, would you like some dies? Try for 7 a turn, and he did it. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, great. Okay, so this worker is going to get up here. Let's see. Let's start with this Gatling gun. Now, is this Trebuchet on the hill? If I hold my mouse over forest, plains, river. Okay, so the Trebuchet can't fire back the Gatling gun. This guy will be able to. If I don't kill him, he will. Okay, so I think I'm fine. I'm going to go up here and unload 2 shots against that guy. Kill him. Okay, good. So far, so good. I guess I do see this guy down here. I'm not as worried about him if he's all by himself, especially without crossbow support. We're gonna kill this guy. Okay. Then this guy. Now this guy's gonna be a little harder to kill. He's in the woods. Yeah, he's got way harder to kill. Planning ahead. I'm going to this pikeman end up here. These guys, I really need to get him out of there. I guess this guy might be okay here. What'll happen? But he's not he's a Chukonu, not a Gatling gun. Okay, let's get the. I think I'm gonna put the Gatling gun is a little stronger. Get him up here. Get these Chukonus. I don't know if they stay there. They're just gonna get a lot more damage. That's good. I think I'm risk having one of them on the front line. I do have the muskets. I do have blockers. So this guy, my super scout, I can move him 1 into the woods and fire. And then these Chukonu are going to fire twice at them. Let's see what the knight will do. The knight will do some damage first, and then have this guy finish him off. And this guy is just going to run away. I think maybe be a little more aggressive here and move my blockers out here and possibly kill another guy. So can this guy get to here? Yeah, he can. He can do a lot of damage. Okay, let's see if we can kill this siege engine and then have this guy goes here and take it. And then let's see, do I want to bottom with this guy? No, that's dangerous. Just leave him alone. Let him run rampant a little bit. Okay, then this guy, okay, get my knights up here. I don't know what he's probably got more units here. I should be a little careful. Well, I got 1 movement. I got 2 movements. Let's move here and see what we see. There's another pikeman there. Okay, I think what we'll do is, if he wants to come after this guy, he's only gonna be able to hit the Chukonu with 1 land unit, but also the crossbow. That's not good. I think I need to leave this guy out as something of a sacrificial. Oh, you know what? I'm a sacrificial lamb, but let's put him in the wood. Oh, that musket. Okay, this guy's gonna die. Okay, let's get this guy up here. I'm probably going to lose a unit next turn, but look at how many purges I destroyed, and their rest of their force is in a pretty tight situation. I think that was a pretty good opening salvo dice. Darius ended, yeah. Okay. let's get this general to here at least. Or maybe here. Let's put him to 4. I don't think he's going to take the 4. That way everybody gets the general bonus, which is good. Okay. Oh, hi there. Let's go ahead and pillage you. Thank you. Another 100 gold. I'm at 185. Let's go up this way. See what we can find in terms of... Now, so now where are the Persians trading? They're probably trading... Oh, they're probably trading over here with the Swedes through this gap. And the Brazilians through this gap. So... Oh, this guy's almost home. Oh, I got movement left. Let's keep going and see what we see. It'd be fun to pop up there and just kill that worker. Yeah, then I would die really quickly. Now this scout's been too glorious. I'm gonna be careful with him. Let's try not to lose him. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little worried about Sidon, but I think it was right to focus. Okay, now we'll see how many Persians show up on the map here, coming out of hiding. Oh boy, I'm worried about my Chukonu in the fortress. If that musketman comes down and kills the pikeman, frees away. I think the pikeman is going to take 2 hits though. Oh, my pikeman's still alive. Almost killed a knight. That's it. Didn't kill anybody. And look at all these units. Yep. So he was definitely marshaling an army to go after Tenochtitlan. And he still might do it. But now I'm in a really good position to roll up his flank. I do got to worry about these guys down here. These long swordsmen are kind of tough. They have a defense strength of 21. They're almost as tough as musketmen. And I've got to think about these guys up here. Where did the musketman go that's here? It was here or here. It must be going that way. Okay. Well, I think these guys are gonna finish off this guy. Let's look around my borders. Oh, and make sure my general is in a good spot. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got general top of mind. Okay, nothing happening here. Borders of Beijing have grown. Oh, wow. Picked up under assault. It's gonna be hard to hold on to with Sidon as my enemy. Okay. Oh, this is great. This guy can fire at this pikeman without having to move away from his cover. Obviously, we're going to get this knight out of there. This guy had better get back into town. Although, let's see. Yeah, it's if I keep him on offense, it's really good at offense. Like he can probably knock out, no, not quite knock out this crossbow, but do some damage. Okay, well, let's start with the Great General's up here, so we're gonna fire the units in this area first, and then I'm gonna move the Great General down and help these guys. See, this guy actually is within the range of that. Okay, I'm calculating it's going to take 2 hits to kill that guy. Well, that's pretty good. That means I could take one of these guys up and help maybe up here. But let's fire the guys that we know are... Wait, can't this guy fire there? This must be on a hill. Oh no, this mine's not... I thought this mine was on a hill, but it's not. Mines are usually on hills, so logical mistake. It's in the grassland. Okay, well, let's do this guy. Boom, boom. And... Let's have this guy go. Okay, wait, not till the general. Oh wait, he doesn't need the general bonus, does he? He's got it. One. I better wait for the general. Okay, so this guy's gonna come up here and shoot at this guy. And now this knight is gonna get back here, heal up. Be thankful he survived. I'm surprised this pikeman is still alive. Let's see, is this going to be enough to kill this guy? No, it's not. The pikeman helps? Might be. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Got him. Oh wow, that looks a lot better. Okay, now let's bring General down here within range of this guy. And he's going to take a second shot. Just make sure we get that guy. The knight is... Let's come out here and see if there's anybody else. This guy's all by himself. I think we might as well check on him. This guy could come down, finish him off. I'm nervous about this Gatling gun not getting back into town, but he's got a really good punch. It'd be a shame to waste it. He stays there. He can get attacked by all these guys next turn that survive. Oh, you know, I think I can take one shot and then move. Let's do that. Let's take one shot and then move into the city. All right. And then this musketman, this Chaconu still needs a blocker. I can only get hit by 2 guys. There's nobody else over here. I think he's... I don't think this guy actually really needs... I think I can just stay right there and heal for a turn. He's at 87. They'll be at 97. Or maybe I should just come... He's actually more vulnerable to attack if he comes over here. I think he's just going to stay right there and fortify. I mean, he could shoot the crossbowman, but then they both take damage, and then I think I have a worse chance of surviving. Okay, we're gonna get out of there before the before the Persians after me with the unit over there. I don't know, maybe they won't, who knows. Okay, this guy is gonna be fine right there, there. And my general's in the, let's take him in the fortress, duh. Okay. Oh, good. Good for you. Okay, let's see here. We've got well, no more. No, looks like did I lose anybody? Doesn't look like I lost anybody. Got promotion here for a pikeman. I guess taking. I guess I don't know. Maybe I should just take it to heal. Got one monastery. Tentlin. It's gonna fire in a bit. Or Shanghai grew. Oh, we got that. So we have this option of building Citadel here and getting the getting that coal. I'd like to get one more great general first. I wonder how far away I am from getting another great general. I'd like to have one on the battlefield. Yeah, a little ways. A little ways off. That might make Brazil's denounced Persia. Good deal. And we'll be able to get that guy in going soon. Herb wants Shanghai bullied. Okay, now it's time to... Wow, I don't know what else is coming from Persia, but the units that are on the map are not going to take 10 out of 10 one. Let's keep firing at the ranged units. Gone. Okay, now these guys. Where's my other... Oh, here's this guy. This is looking pretty good. This guy's gonna come up here, finish... Oh no, that wasn't my super scout, so he didn't do as much as I would have liked. Let's get these guys to kill him. There. And this guy is going to come up here and shoot him. Nice, got him taken care of. Let's see, what else are we going to do? This is pretty nice situation here. Finish this guy off. Yeah, and then my double bonus for being in the open will actually make sense. Okay. He's gonna pillage my iron. That's okay, fine, whatever. This guy, I don't really want to pillage my dies though. Let's see, he's got some punch. I gotta be careful. I don't want to, especially 3 or 4 guys, to be able to attack the same guy. It's like these guys can both take him, but he's a Muskeman. Might be okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's get the great general up here where he can make a difference. This seemed like a good spot, I guess. I think I'm gonna have him go here and this guy go here. That way they can't get ganged up on by those 2 units. This guy is going to... I'm gonna go here and protect the dies. I will be able to get ganged up on those 2 units, but we'll survive it. And then they'll be in a good position for being counterattacked. My workers got back. Well, I'm really debating the merits of going for that factory versus keeping that general on the field. I think I can keep that general on the field for a little while until I've really convinced myself of taking care of the Persian threat. There could be a lot. How big's the, let's see, do we have any clues? Now, the Persian army is the biggest in the world at 4,400 versus my 1878. Okay, well, that means there's more Persians out there. Okay, let's get this guy. Oh, there is. I finished clearing those woods just in time, but now I got this knight. Ooh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna lose that salt. Let's see, did we have... I don't have it to spare. I better not grow anymore, because I'm gonna lose that salt and I'm at 4 happiness. If I drop 4, I'll be at 0, I'll be fine. But I better turn off grows. Well, nobody's gonna grow. Shanghai, Beijing, Shanghai will grow in 5 turns. I can turn off growth and it will still keep accumulating the food towards what I need to grow, even though I'm saying don't grow, so that when I turn avoid growth back off to allow growth, it'll happen really fast. I hope that knight doesn't come in there and pillage my salt and kill my Chokonin. I think it's gonna do at least one of those things. No, it ran away. Oh my god. Anyway, the point is, I need to get somebody else down there defending against Sidanese. Wow, a lot. I don't see that many Persians anymore. Okay, so I need to get somebody back. Let's see what we got. New fate selection. Okay. What's possible? Okay, let's go back to working on towards an Inquisitor. And here. There, yeah, fine. Oh, I got a promotion for this guy? Good. I think I got a chance of just wiping this guy out. I do have a chance of wiping this guy out. Boom, boom, and then with the city, done. Night. And this guy. Okay. I do need to send somebody back to help out with against the Sidanese. As much. Let's see, where's my general? He's right there. Okay, I think 2 shots will kill it. Let's see who's got this is my super scout. He's gonna get the honor of doing that. This guy is gonna move one, interrupt his healing, but I need a place for this guy to land. This guy's gonna kill that one. And this guy, I don't see any reason I shouldn't be bold with this guy right now. There's no, if I can kill this guy, that guy's too far away to attack back. I think the knight is too. So let's go up here. And I still have 1.3 movement points left, so I can shoot twice. Gone. He didn't even pillage the iron. Wow. This is good. This is great. Well, I think what I want to do is get... Well, this knight with heals will go down and fight against the Sidanese, and this guy's on his way. Okay, so these guys are going to get up here. This is a good spot for defending Tenochtitlan. Not that the Persians are currently presenting an interesting force. We'll see what happens. This guy, I'm surprised this pikeman's still alive. Let's get him back in the fortress. Now that I've got the Persians, I think, under control, by being pretty bold, I'm suddenly feeling a little bit shy. Like, okay, let's not be quite so bold. Okay, we finished our garden in Beijing. Wow, no more, I guess, the windmill. We should build it. Let's build the Grand Temple. Well, we got a little pause in the action. Gotta build this now. I'm gonna have a musketman here too. I can send that over against Sidon. Oh, and let's go ahead and shoot with what we can. Well, I think now that I have the Persian army, I think, under control, I'm going to go for that coal. Who's Sweden going after next? They are friends with a lot of city-states. But no, they might go after the Brazilians next. Who knows? We'll find out. Wow, Persians are gone now. Totally gone. No Persians. But we have electricity. Okay. Now maybe I should... I don't know whether to stop building the castle or not. They say it's a war in the Magri, you know, never build walls and castles and stuff, because you're supposed to be taking the battle to them. But this is not how this particular game's been going. I could build... I got my school. Oh, I've got a bunch of stuff queued up. Yeah, finish the stuff I've queued. Muskeman Bank. Yeah, that's all great. And then let's just look at my other cities real quick. We've got the bank. Okay, I'm doing the Grand Temple for Beijing. And we did the Oxford University thing. We have... Oh, we should do a national epic in Beijing, and in fact that's more important than the Grand Temple. We're going to bump that. National Epic gives you another bonus of great people generation, so you do it in your most populous city. That's one reason for having Beijing go to a little bit higher population, to make sure I can use more of the specialists. And so with the combination of National Epic and the Garden, I'm getting 2 plus 25% bonuses on great people generation there, so that's really good. Let's see, Shanghai is, yeah, Muskemen in a bank. Maybe I don't need so many Muskemen. Yeah, I do, because I'm going to be going against the Persians. I think I'm going to keep taking the war to them. The bank here. Oh, they're going to want a garden also in Guangzhou. Oh, you know, I need to have another specialist on public schools here. Okay, there we go. +0, that's what you want. If you're never going to grow the city ever again, leave it at +0. Let's get another specialist in public schools in Tenochtitlan as well. Yeah, if it can crank out science, and yeah, I'm really glad I didn't lose Tenochtitlan, because if we can sit here and crank out science and great scientists, that's really good. And Beijing is +10 food, and all the specialists are going. Okay, so one thing I'm doing is, now that I have the capability to build hydro plants, I should be looking at that option as well. There, Beijing hydro plant, 14 turns. That probably is a higher priority than Grand Temple too. Okay, can't build Shanghai because it's not on the river. That's a shame. Yeah, really, Civ 5, you really want to be on the river. And and have as many hexes along that river as possible. They make great farms, and then once you get electricity, you can build hydro plants for, it'll add 1 hammer to the production for every tile next to the river. So that's great. Yep, I got plenty of aluminum for now. Wait, is this guy fired yet? No. Boom, boom, dead. Wow. So what happened? At night came up and got on my assault and didn't pillage it, even though it was almost dead. And then my Draconian finished him off. Okay, see? It's crazy. Manila is declared war. Oh, it's because Persians took it over as an ally. Okay. Okay, so we have on the tech tree, we're going to go for biology next. And, hold on a second. It's really hot in here. I'm going to turn off the heat. That's part of the fun of being in the cabin is it gets cold at night, so you turn up the heat, and then you forget to turn it off, and the sun comes out the next day, and like, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Oh, well, let's turn off that furnace. We're just cranking it up. Okay, this guy was going to go help against the Sidenese. I'm not sure how much the Sidenese need it, but we're doing it anyway. I'm going to take the musketmen down there too. And we're gonna now that we're at peace with Panama City, we're gonna go in there and take their coal. The irony. Wow. Nice. Nice. No. The Persians didn't even have time to loot my citrus. Or my horses. Wow, that's nice. Okay, that little attack on Persia was really, really, really good. Now we have to think about their military is still twice as strong as ours, so we have to wonder how much is lurking out there. Where? Oh, I have another spy. Okay, I've got one spy on counter-espionage in Beijing. I think I'm going to move the other one to... I need to start getting a cultural city-state. This is way overdue. I'm going to move to Kiev. Start working on converting Kiev to my side. I think a lot of these are just going to heal for a turn. I think I want to have one guy kind of circle around. Since the Persians were sending stuff around my flank, I think I kind of got to reverse that. Look around and make sure there's not some stragglers. Okay, this is not as fruitful of an area for my scout to be. He really needs to be up in here. But I can't really patrol this gap looking for caravans because it's not open terrain, and I don't think the Swedes are going to give me open borders. Well, they might. Who knows? Let's ask them. Hey, how about open borders, dude? Well, no, not a defense pact. Open borders. I'll give you a gold a turn. How's that? Offer's not good enough. Well, how about? Do I want? Is it worth 2? Yeah, if I can. For 2 gold a turn. Yeah, all I have to do if I can pillage 1 caravan, it's worth it. And he's not at war with Persia, so I would bet money that there's trade routes coming through this gap to Sweden. Where's Stockholm? Or up here in this gap. That's more dangerous though. This Tyre is at war with me. Anyway, we'll check out both gaps. We'll check out one gap on the way to the other gap. And okay, we're gonna have all these guys kind of sit still and heal for a turn or two. Well, no sign of the Persians again. Good. We keep moving around this way. So nope, nobody on these flanks over here. And most of my guys are healed. Question is, how much do I want to take the war to them? I think it depends on how many Gatling guns I have. Well, you know, now that I have, okay, while we're down here, let's see what we can wipe out. Some guys ready? Okay, let's do this. Yeah, so I'm going to build a citadel. To build a citadel, you have to be outside your land, but adjacent to your land. So this is my land, so I'm one hex. I'm immediately adjacent, and I will gain all the hexes next to the citadel and the citadel itself, of course, including the coal. Boom, there it goes. Panama City's not going to like it. See my but you know, they've attacked me what 3 times in this game. I don't really care. They can't just attack me because they're mad. They can only attack me if Carthage attacks me. And Carthage, we just roundly kicked their butts. I don't think they're going to be back anytime too soon. And I don't think the AI thinks about like, oh, well, maybe it does. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe that increases the chance that they'll attack me. I don't know. I'm not going to come up there with that worker because I want that Sidenese Gatling to come capture it. I'm not trying to bait it. So we need to, what do we need to do? I don't know what we need to do. Well, we need to scout with this up here, find where the Sidenese army is. They might be on the march to attack me from another direction. They could be falling back to protect their cities, which would make sense. Okay, we're coming up this way. Now, the question is, I wonder whether or not the Swedes have given open borders to the Persians. So if they have, then the Persians can come hunt my scout once they realize that it's off their borders. The AIs will do that. They will give each other open borders for those sorts of shenanigans. Who has the most money? I'm in last place. Persians are in first place. I am definitely the underdog in this situation. Yeah, Panama City's angry. Okay, just making sure I'm not at war with somebody who's not an ally of Persia. City-state, that is. There are no Persians to be found up here. Okay, where's Mother Knight? It's there, okay. Still got some units I want to wait until they get healed up before we get too aggressive. And I do want to make sure there's no Persians over here. Okay. Oh, well, that Gatling gun has retreated. Oh, there it is. I think I just want to chase in and destroy these city-state units best I can so that I can go back to having just a tiny garrison there. Not worry too much about their ability to counterattack me. Okay, let's grab this salt. Sweden, Babylon. Here come the Persian turn. Let's see if there's any Persians. No. Oh, the Brazilians pulled up a cannon. Haven't heard from Brazil in a while. Let's see, this is my Super Scout, right? Yep, okay, we can go up onto the hills. Oh, I don't see anybody. Oh, there he is. Let's see. Let's make sure I'm getting this coal. Oh, I'm not getting coal. They don't actually have a mine there. Well, we better fix that. Doesn't do any good to have coal without a coal mine. Okay, now we got another knight in service. Let's go up here. See what's going on. Let's... Well, I'm just kind of cautiously starting to probe into Persian lands, toward the Persian lands. Yeah, this Gatling gun needs to, it's like one of my best units. He's not screwing around on the frontier. I'm gonna get back to where it's gonna count. Oh, that Brazilian cannon is a little closer, but I don't see anybody else. Yes. Okay, so now we are looking for Persians. Now I could go up on the border here and have a better view, but if he's, if I'm up there really close and I do find a caravan, it makes me really vulnerable to him counter-striking me. Any unit, at this stage of the game, any unit that attacks the scout is just going to kill it right off the bat. So I think we're... so if he's trading with Tartu, I won't be able to, or Turku, I won't be able to get to it without putting my scout in too much danger. But my thinking is he might be going through this gap and trading with wealthier cities. Although Turku looks like it's not as big as Sigtuna. All right, let's watch and see if we see any caravans coming through. Ideology. Persia has adopted autocracy. So the articles say that for warmongering, autocracy is the best, but order seems to get you more happiness faster, so I tend to like the orderness ideology better. We haven't really talked about ideologies, so maybe I should talk about it a little bit. Basically, once you get 3 factories, or if you have progressed into beyond the industrial age, you're forced to adopt an ideology. And there's 3 big ones. There are, well, it's not letting me look at it because I'm not eligible for them, but there's freedom, autocracy, and order are the 3 you can adapt. And it opens up a bunch of new social policies that you can get, and a couple of them provide a lot of happiness, so it's pretty good. The downside, though, is that then once you have an ideology, you're exchanging ideological pressure with your neighbors, and they are, and you start losing happiness because of it. Okay, let's see if we can kill this Gatling gun. So you gain happiness, but you lose happiness. It's kind of a two-edged sword. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, so the Persians have riflemen now, and I don't. Riflemen are pretty tough. See, strength of 34 versus musketmen is 24. My knight's 20. Yeah, these guys are tough. Okay, good that we're scouting. Let's get back here and figure out how we're going to defend against those. I expect that means the Persians will be coming back down after me. Maybe not, but probably so. Pedro wants open borders. I'm not going to give him open borders. A couple reasons I don't like to give open borders to other civs. First of all, they can move their army through your territory and get behind your lines, or settle cities behind your lines. You know, like, so why do that, right? Why give them that opportunity? The other reason is that to get a culture victory, the equations for spreading your culture to other civs to make your culture more influenced, those equations are they work better once you have if you have open borders. In other words, your culture will spread to other cultures better, more efficiently, faster. So that's not good either. Okay, let's start building that coal mine. Here's another musketman. I think I'm going to stop the musketmen in Tenochtitlan. I think 3 is enough. Okay, let's finally finish off this guy. Yeah, got it. Okay, let's get back home. Okay, we've destroyed a couple of the Sudanese units, so I think they will be less of a problem now. Well, I think this seems like a good place to start thinking about wrapping it up for today. We're still at war with Persia, but the Persians are not they've retreated, which is great, and I don't feel like I'm strong enough to really go after them until I get artillery and maybe catch up a bit on the technology. I don't know that I'm ever going to catch up on the technology. It's going to be tough. We're 3rd in literacy. They're ahead of me. They're 56% the way through the tree. I'm 52%. So they got a technological edge, which is a good, and you can see it. They've got riflemen. I don't. I got musketmen. So They are first in almost everything except population, happiness. They're first in military. Oh, look at their military strength has gone up by about 2,000 points since they retreated. So they're sitting there cranking out troops. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a tough game to win if I do, but I think this is a good place to break for today. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Peter vs. Machine. Come back next week. I'll be back home, back on camera, and we will continue the fight. All right. Have a great week.